quick video to show the basics of fitting a Triride onto your wheelchair, in this case a T-Rox. So the first thing you do is wheel up to the Triride, and these are the lateral stands which we always recommend. Makes it a lot easier to fit. So you wheel up and you get the lugs that have been fitted to your chair as close to the black end caps as possible, and make sure they're loose. Pull the Triride a little bit closer so that they're literally touching. Then lift slightly and pull towards you. You then lock each side off nice and tight. In the middle of the bracket you've got a spring pin, so you'd pull this towards you and make sure it's out, and you'd make sure this is loose. This doesn't need to be fully loose, but it needs to be near enough all the way out. You'll then notice 3 holes. That determines how close the wheel comes into the chair, and therefore how high the caster wheels are off. And basically this spring-loaded pin needs to go into one of these 3 holes. So lift, put the brake on, and wobble into place. Then tighten the middle up. Now you take your brakes off, but before we do that, you turn the Triride on. Now although this is the T-Rox, it's relevant pretty much for most of the models. You've either got a button, looks similar to that is the on. The up and down arrow are the speed, and then you've got your left and right, forward and reverse. So the best thing to do initially would be to put the speed down to 1. You've then got a throttle, so in this case the thumb throttle. You may have a twist throttle. The control underneath is connected to the MTW wheels. You may not have this present. If you have got the MTW wheels and you only want the front in operation, you'd put it in 1. You've got the green button on this side, which is the cruise control. The red button is the brake. And then you've got the speed button on and off. We'd recommend initially to have that in the off position, so the 0 or the O down. That gives more acceleration or ramped acceleration to the front wheel. Put it in forward, take your brakes off, and then accelerate. So imagine you've been out now and you want to take it off. So you'd come back, you put your brakes on your chair. First off, turn the Triride off, undo the middle, and then it's best to take some load off so that that spring in the middle is not biting against one of the holes, and then you need to pull this towards you. Gradually lower it down. That brings your casters back to the floor. Undo either side. And then just as you lift it and pull towards you, have a gradual lift and push it away. And that is how to attach and detach a Triride power attachment.